Brendan Fraser has recently been thrust back into the spotlight after years of waiting in the wings. And now with his Oscar nomination, there's a lot that the Mummy star is grateful for. His reaction to his first Oscar nomination has everyone rooting for him.
How did it feel? You know, what's your reaction?
I was astonished. I was overwhelmed. I was delighted. I was happy. I was surprised. My kids showed up with balloons and cake it was a little bit of an out-of-body experience.
Brendan Fraser penned an emotional statement after his Oscar nomination announcement. The star of the Mummy franchise was all emotional after receiving his first ever Best Actor Oscar nomination. Just last week, the shortlisted Oscar nominations were finally presented by host Riz Ahmed and Allison Williams. And amongst the nominees was none other than Brendan Fraser. He's had quite the year after appearing in Darren Aronofsky's The Whale, which many are claiming is his comeback role.
She saved him. She wasn't trying to hurt him. She was trying to help him.
Who are you talking about?
He's going home. She did that.
And now with his Oscar nomination confirmed, there's no doubt that Brendan is about to reach new heights in his career. He shared a heartfelt statement upon his Oscar nomination right after the news came out. And in the statement, he had a lot to be thankful for. In the statement, Brendan thanked the Academy for nominating him and expressed how he didn't have the words for it. He gave a special shout out to his co-star on The Whale, Hong Chow, for also receiving an Oscar nomination. He also added Adrienne Moreau in the list for getting nominated for the masterful makeup achieved in the film. Apart from that, he thanked all the prominent people he thought he owed his success to, like Darren Aronofsky, Samuel D. Hunter, and A24. Then he wrapped up this heartfelt statement by stating how he was so grateful for the gift he was given, which was the gift of getting to play the role of Charlie. He added that this gift had left such a profound impact on his life, and we couldn't agree more. But the star of The Whale hasn't exactly had a smooth comeback. Brendan lost the Golden Globe Award after boycotting the event.
Oh, I know you. Do I know him? You must be someone that I got fired. See, I get a lot of people fired.
Homecoming hasn't been so sweet for the long-lost Prince of Hollywood, as he failed to win the Golden Globe Award for his performance in The Whale. The star of the Mummy franchise had previously announced that he won't be attending the Golden Globes awards ceremony, even though he was nominated.
Please believe me when I say I've never behaved like this before. I apologize. It is abrupt and it is ill-mannered.
Last November, he explained in the cover story of GQ magazine that he won't attend the event because he has a lot of history with the Hollywood Associated Press, and we're guessing it's not good. He added that he didn't have respect for the Hollywood Associated Press after all that they had put him through. In an act of defiance, he claimed that his mother didn't raise him to be a hypocrite, and that's why he had decided to boycott the event. Basically, Hollywood Associated Press is the non-profit organization that hands out the Golden Globes, and Fraser has had a strained relationship with the organization because of the history of abuse he suffered. So it made sense why he chose not to attend the Golden Globes this year. And while he didn't miss much, since he did end up losing the Best Actor award to Colin Farrell for his performance in The Banshees of Inisherin, but Fraser certainly doesn't care, since he's busy winning other awards. The star of The Whale won the Critics' Choice Award for Best Actor, and his reaction was priceless. Fraser ended up bagging the award for Best Actor at this year's Critics' Choice Awards, and his speech left us all teary-eyed. In his acceptance speech, the American actor spoke through the tears to express his gratitude to everyone.
Thank you for this honor, Critics' Choice Association.
He specifically thanked the director of The Whale, Darren Aronofsky, for letting him become a part of the film project. He explained how he was in the wilderness for so long, talking about the isolation he experienced after being pushed out of the limelight, but he claimed that it was Darren that brought him back to the open by leaving breadcrumbs for him to follow. But the famed actor also spoke briefly about his role in the film and raised awareness about the subject of the film. In the speech, he assured his fans and people who were struggling in their light that if you just keep moving forward, good things will follow, and I completely agree. In the end, he explained what message the film was giving out. He shared that The Whale was all about finding that light in a dark place, and we're so glad that Fraser found that light, and it looks like he's on to greener pastures by signing on to other movie deals. Brendan Fraser is already on board to star in another Mummy movie.
For the record, if I don't make it out of here, don't put me down for mummification.
The American actor has already confirmed his intention of being in another Mummy movie. When asked in an interview if he'd be on board to play the Rick O'Connell again, he didn't deny the idea entirely. Fraser claimed that every actor out there would love to do his job and get paid, so that's what he wanted as well at the end of the day. He added that he didn't know any juicy details about the Mummy remake, but he said he wasn't opposed to the idea. The American actor claimed that this was the first time in his career that he was so famous and unpaid at the same time. So if the script ever landed in his lap, he would definitely sign himself up for it. But there's one thing that's stopping him from reprising his role of Rick O'Connell, and that was the way he looked. In another recent interview, the star of the Mummy franchise shared that he doesn't want to look the way he did in those movies. He claimed that he was pressured to look appealing all the time and wasn't given much to wear, so that's something he won't be comfortable doing again. He claimed that he wanted to be comfortable in his skin and didn't prefer those kinds of roles anymore. And now that he's going down memory lane, the Mummy star is sharing other interesting tidbits from the movie. Apparently, he had never acted with Dwayne Johnson on the set of The Mummy. In a recent series of revelations, Brendan just announced that he didn't get to meet The Rock on the set of The Mummy while filming. The Mummy has become one of the most popular horror thrillers of all time, and every bit of inside news is treasured by the fans. So with Brendan Fraser out and about Hollywood again, there are so many questions in everyone's minds, like what he thought of The Rock when he first met him. And that's when Fraser revealed that he actually hadn't shot any scene with the popular wrestler turned actor. Basically, it was all CGI, and Brendan was talking to a piece of tape on a stick. And that's why he's such a wonderful actor, because he managed to make that look really convincing. Well, that definitely ruins the movie a bit for us, since the two incredibly talented actors never actually get to film a scene together, but there's one amazing pairing that did get to film an entire feature length together, and they were epic. Brendan Fraser praised his co-star Sadie Sink for her performance in The Whale. The two play a father-daughter duo in the film, and Fraser had some really kind words to share about the Stranger Things star. He shared that he was blown away by her performance and added that her talent preceded her experience, which isn't that much compared to others. He also added that he was amazed by her every day and how precise and consistent she was in her performance. Well, that's certainly high praise. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think of Brendan's reaction to his Oscar nomination? See you in the next one.